Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Transport Fever 2. I gotta adjust the mic real fast. Okay, there we go. That's not such a weird angle. I have done some things in between episodes, so I'm gonna start by saying I'm sorry things look different. That's what it is. First off, let's start by coming down here. We've set up two tracks here, one for wheat into plastic. That's right. I'm like, it doesn't stop here. No, into plastic and then plastic into goods here. I love how this is goods, where all of this really could be considered goods. Our other line that we've set up here is wood into timber into lumber into goods. For this recipe right here, plastic and lumber into goods. We also built a train on up to Lex and into Olympia. I'm thinking what we're going to do is have one train, or one route I should say, that delivers 50% of its load to Lex and 50% of its load to Olympia. I've never done the 50% drop-offs. I'm hoping it balances it versus on, and what I mean by that is balancing it based on what it's currently carrying, not its max capacity, right? Because a lot of these stations, like the Long Beach and Jack con mats, all of the con mats will go to one platform for a specific route before it'll start overflowing into the other platform. And so, for instance, Jack may not be getting much of anything until Long Beach is fully satisfied. But, I mean, that's kind of the way the game works from my understanding. If you know it to be different, please let me know. I'm always willing to learn. That being said, we still need to set up the trains for this. So we'll do that in a minute. We also have, from last episode, I did end up changing Tacoma tools to be down here and then sending that other line up to Palm so that Palm gets tools as well. So it's another town, city off of our list of needing at least one. I did realize that there was another city that we are missing a industry at, and that's Salem. So I have a plan there. Hopefully all of the industries and factories are still up by the time we get to them. So that being said, I'm gonna unpause it, but not before we change the date speed. We're gonna change it from pause to 1/4 speed, and we're gonna increase time here in this episode as we're building stuff and doing stuff. That way we can unlock better things. It'll be fun. Maybe we even do half speed. Ooh. Yeah. So let's get to design some trains and some routes, shall we? Now it looks like we didn't put in a crossing here, so let's go ahead and do that. Where are you? There you are, right there. You know what? Fine. We'll go from this side. Thank you. And then we do need one like all the way down here, where it is actually split. We only have one signal line. And why is that not one way? Uh-oh. Well, that worked somehow. Could not connect all stations. Okay, let's look at this. One here. It's got the transfer back. I switch this over to 2. There we go. On into there and then back. Now, maybe I originally planned it to have an offshoot and then come back in. Ultimately, I think this is fine. Doing a 50-50 split like that. Now I'm thinking probably 1, 2, 3 trains. Let's start with 1 and see if we can't max it out, shall we? Still working with our Mikado. Whew. It's been a little bit since I've last played. I've got the ons this morning. Let's go ahead and go for that. And this is going to be the Lex Olympia goods. We're going to need another train for lumber, which is not these guys, but this one. And I think we're also going to go with just 1 train at this point. And then we need 1 for lay wheat. There it is. So I did it in that order because the delivery train had to make it past all the other trains' tracks, and then the lumber train had to make it past the plastic route. So this worked out actually pretty well. Now we have this small little gap here. I didn't really want to do a train because the plastic wouldn't be the same as the wheat. So instead I just did a truck route. I'm thinking like 3 trucks will be fine. Oh, I got the mute button before I sneezed. It is early morning here in the house. Yeah, 3 works fine. Go. Oh, boy. I feel awake now. Oh, you didn't actually replace all of them. You only replace like a certain number of them. It's interesting that the replace only works so far. Okay, cool. Now, as far as routes go, let's go with that for now, and let's start you out here. Because you really don't need to. Oh, but then yeah. We'll do it down here. Because if the industry closes, I want this to be able to be gotten rid of. Right. So then you actually need still more buildings. Actually, do you? Do you even need a building? Not really. Don't even need any of this. Because with the delivery of goods, the train route covers everything that needs goods. So, it wouldn't if we were delivering machines, but we're not delivering machines, we're delivering goods, and the railway delivers straight to the house, apparently. Whew. Okay, next is down here then. Cover this portion, which is also all of the... I did that on purpose, guys. This entire system's already working because we don't need trucks here. Surprisingly. Wow. Alright. Well, shall we get to our final city? Salem. Salem needs food and fuel. We don't really have any fuel options at the moment. We have a refinery up there, and I believe we have a... we'd have con mats. We have Baltimore that needs con mats. Spokane's getting con mats all the way down here. We could go for that fuel and just make a long distance ride, right? I was thinking about getting fuel and food because of the cocoa, or not the cocoa, the coffee bean. I just call it cocoa for some reason. Because we got a farm right here, we got a coffee thing here, and then we can just go through the mountains. Come around, though. We could also swing the outside. We can swing the outside. Let's do it. I saw it. There's a pixel in there that it worked. There we go. Now the coffee can go here. Yep. And this can be taken back a bit. so. Could we also get one in here? Kind of wish that steel would get out of the way. Yeah, we got a new plane. That's cool. And then we're gonna just add in a track here. There we go. So we can get the food into the city. Though now that I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure we could just swing up and come in. Should make this route more valid. Okay, where do we put this thing? We could do it out here. Like we could do it like here. Yep, we're doing it there. You got the electricity on, that's good. Now that we have all the money, we really don't need to worry about all the terrain as much. I mean, eventually it'd be good to like go with the terrain and not deform it so badly. But for right now, I think this is a-okay. Right, so there's one. There's two, so now we just need to come out this way, which means we gotta have you. Oh, we could. We could make the quicker turn. I just don't know if it's really necessary to make the quicker turn. I mean, we are kind of cutting off like this city growing past the train station. I'm gonna go for a tighter corner than really necessary. And then if we hit N, we can like lower that a little bit at least. It's not pretty, but it'll work. Connected already, yeah. Yeah, looks like it. Good. This guy should be easily able to come off because it's a corner. Just need to follow along and match up the two ends. Like so. So now we get into signaling. We're no longer replacing, we're just auto signaling. And we go like right there. That comes all the way up to here, which is good. Send it on back. Great. That going this way and right there. We'll get one going the other direction. And one additional one that decided not to place. Sometimes you just need a longer click. Great. We kind of want the building for this to be like right here. So our route is going to be station, station, long distance station, delivery, and then return. So this is a railway for Salem food. Before we get that started, where does food need to deliver? Right there, which is fine because we're gonna need a station over here. Like so. This is gonna be a truck route for Salem food. Let's go ahead and get the easy 4 trucks on here. Awesome. Then let's get 3 trains. And I believe all of this takes the same coffee berry, coffee beans, food. Great. It all takes the same car. Oh, there we go, and Salem Foods. Now, technically, you're supposed to have 2 of the berries to 1 of the beans. We're not going to be able to do that right now. Actually, there's not really a good second one here. I have to like get this one going in. But that's alright. Now that should be all of our cities having something going on with them. Which is kind of great. And we're at 200 million, which again is fantastic. I'm gonna come in here and select all, turn maintenance up to very high, which it mostly is. It's great. Jack's on the borderline of growing. Long Beach has grown. Not a lot of these other ones have though, so we'll have to look into that. But I think next episode we're gonna focus on passenger routes, and start getting things like that going. Yeah. If I looked at trams. What do we got for trams? Oh, we do have trams. Great. "20 friends. Electric Boogaloo. 35 miles an hour. Really what we're waiting on is the upgrade of streets. As soon as that takes over, it allows us to do one-way streets and then also bus lanes on streets, which is great for the passengers. Of course, as we plan passenger routes, we'll also want to think about passenger train routes, and then of course fast railways from that, and they'll take priorities over the cargo goods, of course, because cargo goods can only go up to like 90. Because I believe, right, it's all based on my experience and my knowledge. I believe this 80 kilometers thing is just about as fast as cargo ever goes. I don't think cargo goes higher than this. Which is strange when you think about it. I mean, this is from the 1900. I mean, 1900. Not the 1900s. No, the very beginning of it. Yeah, so I don't know if that means that we should, well, I know what that means. It means that our high-speed rails for passengers are the only thing that's going to be on the high-speed rails, and we can bend other rails around where the high-speed rails need to go. So, in between episodes, I am going to do a little homework and then come back with you and plan out some passenger railways and bus routes, or tram routes I should say. But until then, guys, I've been your host Cayman180. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, it'd be great if you could drop that like button. If you want to see more, you could drop a subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Bye!